NuubCast.
Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you a very special 1v1 here on Metropolis between none other than LiquidTeaja going up against the Blue Protoss Complexity's Killer. What a matchup. Two of the top Koreans. LiquidTeaja just coming into his own in as a Terran player, just picked up by Liquid. We see him in and out of Code S, and he made it to what, the round of 16 this time through. GSL, and Killer, of course, has been a mainstay in the GSL. This, of course, is game one of their matchup from IPL4, IGN Pro League's huge event recently in Las Vegas. And we are here to throw our hat in the ring for the IGN Pro League caster call. They're looking for individuals to help out with their qualifiers. And normally, as you know, if you are unfamiliar with NuubCast, we mostly do non-pro games here. Mostly low-level, fun things, showing mostly what not to do, but mostly just trying to entertain, have a good time, show that fun and exciting games can happen at any level, but of course, no level is quite like the pro level, and every once in a while, I like to throw my hat in the ring, oftentimes with my 5-year-old daughter, and we cast some pro games, but then again, every so often, like to test our chops at the highest level of gameplay, and this is a perfect opportunity to do just that, as we see Killer doing something that I haven't seen a Protoss do in quite a while, and that is a straight up normal build, what looks like could actually even be a 4-gate against a Terran on a big old map like this. Oh, look at that. Pylon thrown down by Killer to stop the add-on from going on. Teaja gonna pound away at that, but not looking to. He's gonna let the Pylon finish. Well, I thought maybe Teaja would lift off and move so he could start his add-on, so he could have his perfect timing the way he wants it. But no, he is gonna go ahead and knock that Pylon down. What I'm surprised about is that so often, in this and any matchup, you see Protoss going for some kind of Nexus first build, though not the safest build, and certainly not the safest build against a Terran player who could very easily open up with some fast barracks pressure. But what we're seeing here from Teaja looks like to be a classic 1-1-1, though he does not have any kind of add-ons yet, just doing pure Marines out of this barracks. And I'm assuming we're going to see an add-on on the factory right away, followed by, that's exactly what's going to happen. Move that around. What are we going to see? The tech lab goes up, starport being made, Marines being collected here at the front for Teaja, getting ready for that 1-1-1 as we see Complexity's Killer get his expansion up. 1-gate expand, still a very economic, eco-centric build, I should say. Economically friendly. The 1-gate expand. We're going for a 2nd gate now. Warp gate tech almost finished. We have sentries coming out for their force field protection. Quite an event put on by IPL in Las Vegas. All the rage from the community. So we see the Stalker coming up here for Complexity Killer. Just wants to get a peek, wants to see what he can see, sees all of these Marines, and probably knows without a doubt, just by the sheer number of Marines that he can expect to see, because he didn't see any other tech, no bunker or anything. He knows that he can expect to have a 1-1-1 coming, or it's not 1-1-1 in the traditional sense of fast tanks and fast medvacs, but actually a Banshee coming out with Cloak. That was a big old surprise for me. And the Banshee coming out for Teaja, and that I think going to be quite a surprise for Killer. See if he's going to do anything to get ready for this. He is warping in Stalkers and getting a Robo. Will the Observer be out in time? Here comes the Banshee. And Cloak just finishing right now. No Observer. Observer's halfway done, so it's going to be out in time. I don't think we're going to see too much damage from the Banshee. He's going to be able to kill... I mean, and this is a situation where you see every second counts, as we see two probes get killed, but now the Observer is out, and another one being warped, another Stalker being warped on the low ground, another probe goes down. So not... Basically, Killer reacted in time. There was 4 probes killed, but that is not a huge deal. I mean, obviously, you don't want to get set back at all economically at this stage in the game, but 4 probes for guys playing at this level is not going to make or break you. Although, I mean, it could happen where 4 probes is the razor thin line. But here comes the second Banshee, and they're going to cloak and get out. I don't want to lose the Banshee at this point. Where is... He has 2 observers out. Here's one in the back. And the other, I would assume would be with his army or with his units. Here comes another Banshee. He's going to see that. Observer's going to come in, and he's going to get out. Second Banshee moving back in. We have a Raven coming out. A third Banshee that's very low on health, keeping him out of action. And this is going to... Looks like it's going to be some kind of Marine tank Banshee push with the Raven. Going to be very powerful. Going to have PDD and or turrets depending on the army makeup that he sees coming from Killer. If he sees a lot of Stalkers, he can go for the PDD. If he sees a lot of Zealots, he can go for the throwing down a couple of turrets instead. Anything to add super DPS for his army or take away the DPS from Killer, which is exactly what the PDD is going to do. Question is he going to be aggressive and move out soon before the Colossus, before we see Killer's third come down? We do have Colossus tech. He is making his first Colossus. No upgrades as of yet for Killer. Teaja either. And I don't even see a tech lab on the field for Teaja, so no upgrades incoming. We have 4 Banshees moving out. Now 4 Banshees going to be able to do a lot of damage. Obviously 2 can one-shot a probe, so 4 going to do a lot of damage here. Now the question is he going to be fast enough? The Stalkers are actually out scouting, so Killer could be in a little bit of problem. This is these 4 Banshees 2-shotting Stalkers. He does have a cannon back here. And remember, cannons can see further than they can shoot. So these Stalkers should be able to have some kind of ability here to catch these Banshees, but the Twilight Council just now about 2/3 of the way done. He's going to be able to grab... Nope, just one of the Banshees. And he has to be content with that. We do have more Colossus in production. Extended Thermal Lance just finishing up, as is 1-1 for our Protoss player. Banshee still hanging out. They're actually going to head home now. We have observers placed out on the map, checking to see some pathing, making sure he has a vision where he needs it. That Raven collecting almost full on energy. A couple of Vikings out now for Teaja as well to combat those Colossus. See if he stops at 2 Colossus or if he's going to continue that Colossus production, knowing that his opponent's going to have some Vikings. Now that he has seen... Oh, now he knows about the Raven as well. Now that he's seen the Colossus, now that he knows Teaja has seen the Colossus, Killer has got to be expecting Vikings, so he doesn't want to go too crazy with his Colossus production. Instead, going for charge, as you can see, getting 2-2. Probably going to see a lot of Zealots come, and here it is. There's lots of Zealots warping in, getting some more gates. It's going to be a pretty nice attack here for... I don't know now. Now that I see the Banshees coming back in, I'm thinking that 6 Stalkers could be tough. Yeah, 3 Banshees... Oh, the Raven's not with them? Oh, the Raven's behind. There it is. Now, if that Raven drops a PDD, the Banshees will have time to kill all the Stalkers before... There it is. There's PDD. There, and the... Oh, Stalkers pulling back, getting out of the range of the PDD, but, you know, they don't have to... the Banshees don't have to attack either, so... and just going after probes, attacking the ones on the gas, very smart, cutting off gas production from Killer. And there was also a small engagement at the front here, paying too much attention and missing the minor engagement, but Teaja happy with the damage that he was able to do and just pulling out. I want to check the units kill tab. Yeah, not too much. Just a small exchange there at the front for these 2 guys. And it looks like Teaja now, ready to move out in full force, going to be able to drop more point defense drones, but there's less Stalkers in the back, and we now have Templar on the field, another Colossus. So it's going to be 3 Colossus. We just now are seeing the Ghost Academy go up for Teaja, so it's going to be interesting to see. Pylon quickly getting powered down by these Banshees. And this is going to be a very tricky drop, I think. Nice feedback on the Raven. Completely killed it. That's a huge loss for Teaja. But here we have tanks. Oh, that's got to be a miss rally or something. They went back here on a move command, and Killer caught him out of position and was able to take out a couple of tanks. And now Teaja kind of getting pushed back here. Not really, you wouldn't say on his back foot, but he's got a slight food edge here. Oh, but the split army engagement going to be interesting here. Colossus still getting pecked at by these Vikings. The Stalkers taking them down, and more feedbacks on the Medivacs. And more still, and the Zealots are actually chasing down Teaja's army, but there's a stim, and he's going to be able to chase these guys back. And Teaja doing a good job of pushing the Protoss units back, and now Killer having to sacrifice some of these units so he can get out with the majority of his supply. Well, what was left of it. And now Killer is actually a fair amount behind. Look at the food supply here. Oh man, I went this entire game without the name tags up. Silly me. We see a 20 food lead for Teaja. It's a 20 food lead is not that significant when there are things like Colossus and Storm, Psystorm in the field. And we do have several High Templar, but only 1 Colossus, and of course Teaja going to have Ghosts out very soon. He's actually making 4 at once. And they are all going to make their way. Does he have the Mobius reactor already? Yes, he does. So they're going to come out full of EMP energy as we see Teaja getting his 3rd. Oh, he already has his 3rd. Getting his 4th base up. And actually a 5th as well. And wow, look at those mules go, baby. That is a beautiful thing to see if you're a Terran player. And look at all these Templars. I assume he's going to make some Archons. Yep, at least a couple. Going to save some Storms. He's going to need them, and he knows he's going to need them. Very difficult thing to do when you're playing against Terran as a Protoss is figure out how to position your army so that you can keep your Templar protected from those EMPs and use them in engagements like this. Where are the Ghosts? Are they out front? That's the question. Actually in the back right now. scan on the army. He needs to see where those Templar are. And they're actually, when you're moving the Protoss army around, they're going to be in the back. Kind of a wayward storm there for Complexity's Killer. 5th base going down for Killer as well. And we have a Zealot engagement. They were mining like crazy over there. Killer able to, Teaja able to lift off, so Killer can't take this base out, but he did have to run away with all of his SCVs. Not a big deal. Just going to send him on over to this base. Not a big deal at all, and the mining continues. Check that income tab and see that we have 81 probes with 62 SCVs, but there is virtually no separation there, as mules do make up that difference. As we can see, easily Teaja with the income lead, considering that he's got, what, half a dozen, 5, 6 mules going at once? And that is just huge. Trying to keep an eye on to see what's going on. SCV just wandering steadily around the map, going to find this 4th base of Killer, and Teaja trying to find the best way to move in with this army. Getting ahead with his Vikings, see if he can snipe a Colossus or two. I'm not sure if he has quite enough to one-shot. It's going to be close, though. Maybe 2-shot. And there's the first attempt. Vikings are taking down the Colossus. And they're sitting in the perfect engagement position. Stalkers blink in to take out the rest of these Vikings, but it's not going to be enough. And it looks like Teaja is going to take this battle in a big way. And I think this is going to be it. I don't think that Killer's going to be able to come back. He's just going to walk right in here and smash some face. And I expect a GG at any moment from Killer. Though he does have several High Templar over here. He's got enough storms to kill everything, but whether he'll be able to get them off is an entirely different matter. There's the GG from Colonel Killer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys at IPL enjoyed it. Keep climbing that ladder. See you next time.